Hey guys, happy Wednesday. As you can see, I have a red face again this week. I did try the mask again. I'm red again. I didn't break out at all during the week, so that was good. I did use up the mask portion, so I probably wouldn't rebuy it, but hey, I feel just a little red, but it's not bad. I'm going with maybe it's circulation. And I tried the hair mask again. I did a kind of review of that on my Instagram. I believe it's on my highlight reel too. So go over there at Vicky Waco and you can check that out. But today's video, what I wanted to do was kind of how I set up, and I thought nighttime was actually better for this. It's kind of how I set up my work area or my work stuff now that I've gone to working from home full time, as many of us are currently. It is an adjustment and it's different. And I did another video a little while ago about things that I think are important for working from home. These are kind of just some more of my tips and how I feel like I set myself up for success. So here we go. The first thing is at the end of the day, when I'm done working, I really feel it's important to have a dedicated space for your work, even if that's a table. Now, if you for some reason always work on your dining room table and you use that at night to eat, hacking everything up, putting it in a bit, I don't know, putting it all together to me is very important, so that then when you're ready to work the next day, you just take everything out and it's all together and you're ready to go. For me, I'm blessed. I do have a desk. I do have an area kind of made to do this work. So I have it kind of set up and ready to go. So this is how I set it up. One of the first things I do is I have my tracker. This is my current habit tracker. I am doing the Next 90 challenge that Rachel Hollis put out. It's a free challenge. I'm really big on believing that when people put out free stuff, just try it. You might not like everything they do, but I always believe that if you're trying to be better, you can always learn something from someone. So why not? And we're all at home right now, so go find a challenge, go find something to do. I'm choosing this one. And as you can see, I'm not perfect, right? I've been on it 3 days. My water intake was much better today. I moved, I actually can check them all today, which is pretty cool. But not every day is going to be like that. So for me, having something I'm focusing on tracking is very important. The next thing is this cool thing. Now you can really make one of these out of paper. I got this in some raffle. But what it is every day is on here. So it starts Monday and goes up to Friday. And they actually pull off. So you tear off the day. So as you can see, I have Thursday, Friday left for this week. But what they are is I just put my main important tasks that have to get done that day. So be it an event, be it something I have to plan. I've been shooting videos for family. So 2 days a week, I have video shooting on here. So those types of things, scheduling Facebook posts, that kind of stuff for work. So what I basically do is you'll see my brain dump sheet. I take my brain dump sheet and usually once a week, I dump everything I can think of I want to try to accomplish, even into beyond, right? Not just that week, but as much stuff as I can think of. And then I start plotting it out onto this. And I like it because at the end of the day, you get to pull it off and you feel like you accomplished something. So, but you could do this just on paper and, cut off the bottom each day or something. The next thing is I always have a pile, and I'm going to bring the whole pile over. This is it. These are the top things I need every morning to get my day started. So the first thing is, for me, for tomorrow, is the task that has to get done first. So I'm doing Bible story time. This lays out everything for that. So I need to review this. I need to practice the songs, the prayers, the words, all of that. So this is the most important thing I do first thing, so that is on top and ready to go. After that, this is my daily planner sheet. This is something that I have been developing for a little while, and this is kind of like the perfect time to do a test run of it. So every day there's focuses, there's priorities, appointments, all this kind of stuff. It's not perfect yet. Well, it's never going to be perfect, but it's not. I found some things I want to change on it. So hopefully I'll have this out in May to everyone, and it'll be on my website as a download. but it's just a really cool thing I'm trying out. But I feel like having one place to put everything to get done that day is really important. And yes, I do have my Google Calendar. I live and die. It's where all my Zoom calls are in. I click the link and go. Very easy, helps to keep me on top of my game. But there's something about paper and crossing things off for me that's just very therapeutic. Underneath there on this clipboard, what I have is, because there's so much going on, like I have been on webinar after webinar lately, and this is just my notes from the things that might be important coming up soon. Hopefully that makes sense. So like I did a webinar about fundraising today. The notes are here. I did a webinar about communicating during this time. The notes are here because I feel like those are things that I will be in another meeting and I will want to reference, say, oh, what was that thing that person said? And that can be helpful for another person on this call. So, and one of them actually I have to type up notes because I want to send them to someone else who might be able to use them. Brain dump sheet. So the first page in this notebook's brain dump, and I'll tear it off and do new ones as I need to. After that, this is where my notes start. So this is my last note sheet I was working on. But that's kind of what I do. Like the top sheet's always a brain dump. I take notes, and then sometimes what happens for me, I'll be in a meeting, I'm taking notes, and all of a sudden someone will have an idea. I'm like, oh, I want to try that. That'd be great. Flip forward, put it on the brain dump sheet, and then figure it out later. But at least it's out of my head and on something. The other systems I have, let me see if I can kind of move that. So, since you have two clipboards, this basket. So for me, there you go. Good. Clipboards are really more personal goal oriented. I really should add another hook to put up the other one, but this works for me now. Find the system works for you is huge. So this is my kind of personal goal sheet for the month, or my goals for the month that aren't work. This is all work over here. So on here are my April goals of things I want to get done. One of them is doing weekly lives. Check. And also, oh, look at this, redoing the planner sheet. Also on this page right now, which I think is so important, and these are things I just always want in front of me to constantly be reminding me, right? So that when I'm done with work and I'm like, okay, I'm done, I can say, nope, now we have to start working on our personal goals. Let's get to it. The other thing is my self-care checklist, and it's really not that fancy, but I could do a whole video on that. But really, it's all about just making sure I'm taking that time for myself every single day. The other thing are long-term goals. So the first thing, because I am doing the next 90, is the 5 to Thrive, which you can Google. It's completely free. She has the stuff out everywhere, so it's not like I'm showing you something that's copyrighted. I'm sure it is, but she gives it away. Yearly goal sheets, more goal sheets, just that stuff to like have close to when I feel like, where am I, what's going on in the world, I can say, this is where we're going and this is what we're doing. Up in the baskets are all the supplies I use really quickly. I feel like having things at arm's length, having things where they need to be when you need them, just takes that stress off of you. For me, it does. Like when I can go, okay, I need sticky notes, bam, pull down the basket. That just makes me feel more calm and more like I have it together, even in this time when, honestly, guys, if you feel 100% like you have it together, awesome. I'm just not there yet. But this is what's really been helping me, and also helping me deal with that feeling of I'm not doing enough, or I'm not getting enough done, or what do I have to show for like all this time I put in. I have things, as silly as it sounds, crossing those things off the list, pulling off that sheet of paper that make me feel like, okay, I got something done. I am moving forward. The to-do list is still long, and if you're feeling like me where I'm just treading water, that's how I feel. to-do list is long, but hey, we're getting there. Even if it feels like baby steps, even if it feels like I'm way behind a lot of the other people who do my kind of jobs in other places, which trust me, I have imposter syndrome and I have comparison syndrome as bad as anyone else. So I definitely don't. These are the things that help me rein that in a little bit. The other thing is just having inspiration by you. I think Anthony is very special to me. I have him over there. I have a picture of my mom. You all know that my mom has been the catalyst of my why and my desires in life to just leave a legacy by living a successful and just full and positive life. And by doing that, leaving this legacy that people remember my mom that way because of what I was able to do with my life that she gave me. So that is just kind of what I keep around. And I have a little area of all my pageant stuff. If you're curious about what that looks like, let me know in the comments. I'd love to give you a tour of that. But those, like I said, guys, just having everything ready to go. And then the other thing, like I said, for me, I can leave this office. I close that door when I leave at night, just like I'm going to work, right? This room gets closed. I don't go back in it unless I have a night meeting. This is my workspace. So, really, and like I said, even if you're working at a table, putting the stuff away, putting it out of the way, not looking at it when you're not working, I think it's key and just helps to make things run faster. And then having things so that when you get up, you can hit the ground running 100%. Having those lists already, having a game plan in place that you have done, yeah, the night before, so that you are just feeling successful and feeling like you're getting the things done you have to get done. So hopefully those were helpful. Like I said, the planner sheet will be out probably next month. But seriously, just make your own. Like, this is, not nothing I do is so special that, you have to wait for my thing to get out. Find what works best for you, get systems in place, and find something every day that's your win. Find your win every single day because this is hard and this is uncharted territory for so many of us. And we're in this together. And it's all about building in all those small successes. So go make tomorrow successful. I hope today was successful. I hope this was a little bit helpful. And I'll see you all next week. Bye, guys. Bye.